Tonight, we learn the city of Minneapolis will release the body camera footage in the shooting death of Thurman Blevins.
Mayor Jacob Frey says in the push for transparency, the video will be made public after Blevins' family is consulted and after the BCA has completed its interviews. This is a rare move when it comes to video evidence, something that can clear up disputing storylines. So what are the rules for making police footage public? Good question. Heather Brown explains why it often takes time to release it.
Within 6 hours of the shooting, we knew there was video.
So both of our officers had the body cameras on and activated.
We also knew seeing that video soon after rarely happens.
The BCA probably will not release it because that has not been their practice when there's been an ongoing investigation.
Jane Kirtley is a professor of media law.
Certainly while an investigation is ongoing, they have the right to hold on to it.
The state statute says investigative data are confidential or protected non-public while the investigation is active.
But the law also says they could release it.
They could release it.
That's because the statute also says law enforcement may make the investigative data public if the agency determines that the access will aid the law enforcement process, promote public safety, or dispel widespread rumor or unrest.
As a practical matter, of course, they could also release it if they thought it would make the police look better.
State law also allows anyone to bring the issue to court.
You could sue, but the issue would then become, does the public interest outweigh other considerations? If law enforcement says this would undermine the investigation, then usually the courts will defer to that.
There are cases where video is released before the case is closed. In Chicago in 2015, a judge ruled dashcam video of Laquan McDonald be made public because he said the city couldn't prove it would hurt their investigation. In Virginia earlier this year, a local police chief released body cam video of a police shooting 4 days after it happened.
We had some outside interests that were here that were trying to create a narrative of the situation that I don't believe is accurate.
And in 2015,
I've seen the tape.
Governor Dayton watched the video in the Jamar Clark case, saying he could because the BCA answers to him.
How does Minnesota compare to other states?
There are about 34 other jurisdictions that have laws like this, and they are all over the place.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
State law in some cases allows law enforcement to determine when evidence can be released. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey has authority over Minneapolis police, and he made the decision that he will release body camera video in the Thurman Blevins case when appropriate.